Hey guys, and welcome back to Engage Gaming. I'm Jay Gunnar.
I'm Krysmic.
I'm Judge Woodliff.
I'm Matt D93.
And today we're going to be talking about sports games, or at least the sports games that we play in particular. Now we're going to jump straight over to Krysmic.
Yeah, we've got kind of a sports month, really, haven't we, with all the games that are being released. The biggest one for me that has been released over this month has been NBA 2K17. Now, NBA for me is always the most definitive sports game of its season of these sports games getting released, right? It's always the one that's pushing the boat out the farthest, bringing in the most features, bringing in the most customization, making it the most personal to you, which is a massive thing. I think we all play sports games just to have that hero feel where you are literally like, I've just conquered the world with my greatness.
We can't play sports, so we'll let someone fake do it.
Right. Until you go online and then get wrecked. But yeah, for me, NBA 2K has been the big one this year. I am looking forward to FIFA, which is coming out on Thursday, which I think is the day that this is getting released.
Journey mode.
So launch day. What? Drink.
You don't need to have a drink. There's a drink there. Grab that. Just do it with the air.
So Matt D is our part-time partier.
Part-time gamer.
Part-time gamer.
Part-timer.
Full-time lover.
Yeah. I'm glad someone else said it.
But yeah, no, so FIFA 17 is getting released today, as it goes. That's going to be your big game, right? FIFA, I think.
Yes, yeah. FIFA for me more than anything. I'm a massive football fan, so I buy FIFA every year. I was very disappointed with FIFA 16, more than anything.
I really hated that.
Massive letdown. It felt so slow.
Yeah.
Everything felt so slow.
The only time I played FIFA, I played like 2002 FIFA World Cup, whatever. But then I've played FIFA 14.
I know where this is going.
Right.
No, I played FIFA 14.
14 was probably
they
one of
didn't
my
make
favourites.
PES 14 for PS4.
No,
so that's the only FIFA I played. Then I bought 15, played with mates for a bit.
All right, because you're a PES fan.
Yes, I'm a PES boy.
Okay.
I did start out on ISS.
I actually started on PES.
International
PES
Superstar Soccer.
Yeah.
Definitely
it's always
mine.
weird because it's pretty much the only game Konami's really gonna fund now. But apart from
it's the only game they're gonna be able to.
but the PES has got the UEFA Cup in the Champions League. Sorry, yeah, they've got Champions League in their game.
Yeah, they're getting more and more rights as time goes on. I kind of don't understand why it had to be like that, because NBA 2K has all of the licenses to all the teams and stuff. So does NBA Live, right? They can both use.
I think it's because
it's not exclusive.
The FA just picked one game.
But it's not. I don't understand why
they could pull out. They could.
FIFA though, that just brings it back with the same with the licensing stuff. FIFA, is it Norway, Iceland?
Iceland. They didn't pay enough.
They didn't pay enough, so Iceland have withdrawn the right to use their name.
Yeah, they only game. They were gonna. I think it was something like they were gonna offer 150,000, and they were like, "Wait, but you're paying the rest of these teams tons of. Look how well we did in the Euros. So how come we're just?" So yeah, they said no.
It's because they're all called Sigerson.
Oh, racist.
I was going to go with because they're not like a big team.
It's because they all have the same beard. I'm joking.
Right.
You're just saying like, all you white folk look the same.
I didn't say that.
Oh, no, you did. They've all got the same beard and they're all called Sigerson. Yes, you did.
They're interchangeable. I don't understand it's cultural.
So guys, like, share, comment.
It's been a good.
Thank you.
We've had a fun
We've enjoyed
time.
every
it's
episode.
Been a short YouTube career,
Waiting for it.
Never did I think we'd have to play the race car.
Have to is a strong.
I don't know where I'm from, so I don't really have a card.
What is going on?
I have a bit of a collection.
We're talking about sports
Each day's
games.
a different one.
Adam's like, which card do you want?
Yeah. 52 in a pack.
So yeah, I stood on in FIFA. But yeah, I'm a PES's. At the minute, PES has got more reviews over FIFA. FIFA reviews are out.
Is that the main sports game you play, PES?
PES, yeah. I will get PES mainly because me and my dad used to play it a lot. So it's a thing of I will get PES every year.
You don't anymore?
Occasionally. But whenever we get a chance, we'll sit. When the World Cup was on, we made the tournament.
That's
cool. The tournaments.
Nice.
But I'll always get PES. NFL, I'll get one. But if I miss a year, I miss like the 15 one. It doesn't really matter. I can manage, but PES man.
By yourself?
Well, just got NHL 17.
Massive cricket fan.
Yeah, huge. I'm really
God.
big on.
Said no one ever.
Yeah. I'm really big on ping pong.
Whiff Waff, as it was originally called.
Croquet is one of my
Tiddlywinks. Big on
Tiddlywinks,
Tiddlywinks.
yeah.
I run my own fantasy team for Tiddlywinks.
No, that's Jack.
That's Jack?
That's Jack.
Where you flick one, you have to get them in the cup.
Oh my god, that makes you even older than a.
So my first game as a game designer.
Tiddlywinks.
EA Sports.
No, you could make it.
Tiddlywinks.
Or talk.
Esports League.
Tiddlywinks.
We'll talk. You can have the.
I can't believe how many times we've just said the word Tiddlywinks. I think that's the most.
You brought it up.
This
Don't
whole
be
year
ashamed of it now.
For anyone. I ain't ashamed of
This
nothing.
is a new movement.
I ain't ashamed of nothing.
Engaged.
I'm team captain.
Engaged gamers. Partnered with Tiddlywinks.
Nottingham Tiddles.
This is where you throw.
No, Hoobs.
Yeah, so.
Was it the Hoobs who called the kids Tiddlywinks?
Shut up about Tiddlywinks! I regret it now!
Tell me, NHL.
Yes, NHL. It was more kind of from my first ever hockey game, which originated in Nottingham, through the Panthers. And so with the games I've been playing with NHL, I think the first one I got was 15. So through that, I've only just started to see the improvements as they go along. But I do pick up the NHL games just because obviously I love the
See,
sport.
now I played 16 and I liked it. I liked punching people in the face very much.
It's always the thing.
It was very satisfying,
People
right?
do love the
But
fighting.
I couldn't play it much online because on the online mode, obviously, we all like to do the be a pro or pro career online,
I was
right?
goalie for a while.
To be on a team with other people playing one position is mainly what I think most people go for, otherwise ultimate team style stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But on the NHL game, there was no leveling system. There was no way of improving your pro. You just played drop-in games.
The last one on the PS3 360, that was apparently really good. And then as soon as I went to the PS4 one, all of the features went, and they seem to be slowly putting things back in.
Yeah, they've listened, basically. The great thing they've done now,
it's always helpful.
I don't know if you have it with, I think you have it with FIFA. So basically, if you have, it was something, basically, originally it was like if you had an ultimate team and each player was from a similar team. So say I had loads of Bruins players, they would like cooperate better. You'd have a better
team chemistry.
Yeah. Now they've done this thing called synergies, which is amazing. Where if you have particular people on, I think it's to do with their position they play. You activate something for your team that adds a +3 to say defense or their numbers, which is amazing because you don't always like if you just obviously for me being a bit of a fanboy for the Bruins, I would just get Bruins players. But now I kind of mix and match a bit. I can get more on my hot team. Plus, when everyone, obviously I knew people that had FIFA and I knew what packs were and understood that people were quite addicted to it. Yeah. The minute I got NHL and you could get packs, and obviously you pay for packs, oh my god, I rinsed my credit card on packs. Like I was addicted, like packs just because, and
I
rarely got anything good.
Modes. I really hate them.
Not a fan. Ultimate Team,
I really hate them.
I'm not a big fan of. Like they do it for PES. They started for PES, and I've never bought a pack, and I'll never buy a pack because I'm not that.
I would never do it out of principle. I've already brought the game. I think things like that shouldn't be available on AAA titles. I feel like you should have to work for stuff. The things when you see a guy that's got a 99 overall team, you need to know that he spent 2,000 hours getting that team, and you need to be able to go. It's alright if he beats me. I'm not really going to do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's strange. We would immediately say that about an EA game, but happily walk in and buy VC for a 2K game.
But even with NBA, I don't appreciate it.
No.
People buy VC because they have to buy VC to keep up with the people that are buying VC, right?
My Park, what was it? My Park, day 2. Day one, straight away. As soon as people buy the game, before they even tried it. 90s.
Before they've even tried it, they will buy VC, right? The thing is with 2K though, they understand that and they don't want it to be purely pay to win. So they do things like they hold the attributes back. So you have to play through your career mode and you have to do well. And you have to even train in this one. You have to train in order to get your attribute stats to go past the cap.
The new gym is amazing.
Or to go past a certain limited stat. So your overall, if you just brought VC, I think on this one is 86. So overall max stat you could get just by
deadlifts though.
Using it from the beginning, right?
Deadlifts in that gym, horrible.
But if you were to keep training and doing things like deadlifts and vertical jumps and your actual team trainings, you'd be able to push the caps further. So I think your overall will be about 93, 94. That's the highest I've seen so far. So they put in a system where dedicated players will do better, if that makes sense. just because you're willing to take those extra time.
It's similar to HUT, as they've called it, Hockey Unlimited Team. They've done this thing where, regardless if you're paired up with someone from Canada, it's an instant win. But yeah, there was always that thing, if someone's got a couple of key players like Crosby or Ovechkin, they're going to be like, Gretzky. I mean, surely no Gretzky. Yeah. So someone that would have him, he'd just be superhuman, and it would just be people that would probably have started out, bought the game same time as me, played it as much, but because they've got Gretzky, it's just a no-brainer. Yeah, and it is kind of frustrating.
That's why I've never really got on with those game modes, because it is just about, for me, people with money.
It's just the gambling aspect. Yeah. You see the reaction videos, and you see people go mental for it, and you kind of want to be a little bit part of that.
9 times out of 10, RNGs will ruin my life. Personally, I have the worst luck with any kind of RNG system, except that one game of Risk that we have that we won't talk about.
We'll never talk about. What was that? You'll never see.
We won't talk about that when we come red.
Yeah, I remember that.
No.
But to be fair,
I did not.
I think EA, well, even EA, they put it in. No, I used to play Fight Night. Fight Night Champion. Love Fight Night Champion.
There hasn't been a good boxing game after a while.
Because they went to UFC. They were like, we're just going to do UFC games from now on. Which is fine, but I never... With UFC, even then, I make my guy a boxer. Because I prefer boxing games. Because I can't be doing with the...
I mean, they're
right,
very
flick
different.
this in the right, because it doesn't always work
different.
for me. Yeah. But they even put Ultimate Team into that. Where you have to get certain moves.
How could you do Ultimate Team?
So basically, you make a character and he doesn't know this kick. So you use Ultimate Team, you get the card. Boom, then he can do that. He can do the Kimura lock because you've got the card.
So is EA trying to make money?
I liked it in the UFC.
would never do that.
No. I liked it in the UFC, where they did make you train.
Yeah, you train
had to go and fight and do the move over and over.
It's good. You unlocked it. I do like that way, like you'll be playing your character. Although it doesn't do it. I've got UFC 2. I borrowed it off a mate, so I played it for a bit, and I started my guy at 19 or whatever. But because I played it at 23, they're like, they make you retire. And I was like, well, that wouldn't be the age.
No, I would retire.
They don't do it by age, they just do it by, okay, well, you've technically played for 4 years now, so you're off. But that is a case of, you could be playing and they go, you cover this match. You get this much money, you get this much credit, you get these fans, but you've got less time to train. And they have to pick and choose what you want, whether you want to do boxing or train your legs and stuff like that. So that's always really cool. Yeah. But yeah, it's just a case of...
Cool aspect.
I miss a good boxing game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And obviously we've got the launch of FIFA 17 today.
Aye.
That is a big moment, I guess. They're trying a new engine now. Is it called Frostbite?
Yeah, it's the Battlefield. Battlefield always is Frostbite.
Which I'm excited about. It seems like it's a positive step in the right direction. I feel like they haven't done enough.
Oh no,
for the last few years.
The reviews are out for it already. And it is not gameplay wise. They've said the story mode thing, which I'm probably going to get it.
That's why most people I feel are getting it this time.
I'll get it, but then I will trade that in because I'm a PES guy, so I don't need 2 football games.
Yes.
But I might give that a go, see what it's like.
It's controversial. A lot of people do get both football games.
Mechanically,
I've always been baffled by it.
I wouldn't get why. I would get PES because
is it a fanboy thing?
It kind of
like
it was.
Is it a bit of a console?
It was very much sort of like that PlayStation, Xbox, PES, FIFA.
Because
it's been one of the most long-standing rivalries. I guess.
If there was a 2K NHL. It'd be interesting because there are things...
a 2K FIFA or football games.
So put it this way, like I've had NHL 15, 16 and now 17. There are things that I've noticed that are still in 15 that they've not changed.
Sure.
And they're the things that you should change.
I always think
with
NHL, like,
so it'd be nice to see a brand new refreshment on it.
At least FIFA, like so this year, so far, reviews for PES were better than FIFA. Okay? So they could turn around and go next year, right, we need to. I think it's game mechanics are saying that there's issues, right? We need to change game mechanics. NHL have no competition.
Yeah,
no,
they are the only game. They can do whatever they like. People will buy that game no matter what because it's the only game.
Yeah. And this is the same with 2K at the moment, I guess. NBA Live has not been affecting its sales.
They have wrestling.
They do wrestling.
Wrestling.
But again, there's no wrestling game.
No other wrestling game.
Exactly. So they've sort of got the markets, which is good normally for the first couple of years, right? And then they start getting a bit lazy or a bit sloppy, and you think that there's a lot more that they could be doing that they're not. To be honest, again, for me, 2K has been the most definitive game of in the sports category.
So they like to they've got story mode in NBA, right?
Yes, they've had it for years and years and years and years.
In wrestling, they will do like a Hall of Fame where you play through. Last year was Stone Cold's career, all that bits, and then they take the audio from actual matches and reanimate it so it's proper. There's always blank words out that they can't say.
Sure.
This year, taking
out.
Naughty. No, they're not doing that now. There's no.
Probably took too
much
much time
to do it. Hall of Fame.
Or people didn't like it.
No, because it was, you do a Legends pack. There was you play through the Cena Punk like rivalry, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H rivalry, all this stuff. You do it all, and this year they've gone. No, we're not gonna do it. You could do anything. You could do like because it's Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, like the edition thing. Could do all the Lesnar matches and stuff. But yeah, they just
got rid.
Not having it.
Which wasn't interesting for them. I don't know.
Have you ever gone through the PlayStation Store and seen all the bonkers games that they have made?
Sports games wise.
Yeah.
Handball.
Yeah.
Always want to try handball.
Oh, there's a...
Too risky.
But it just makes you think it's got to a point where there's a game of it.
Yeah. that was because of the Olympics. That was probably the only reason. There's always a lacrosse game I see on there.
Yeah.
Lacrosse isn't it's a massive thing in American education though, isn't it? It's like high school
Ivy
lacrosse
League,
teams
Ivy
in
League
colleges.
schools,
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I think golf games always need a shout.
Yeah,
Golf
PGA
games,
Tours.
yeah, PGAs
Tiger
are
Woods.
always solid games.
Not anymore.
No.
It's essentially the same thing, but they're strong games. They've always been very good, and the graphics are just getting outstanding every year.
Games that you don't really see now. There's not been a tennis game in a long time.
Not a good
There's
one.
not been a cricket game since 2009.
Anna Kournikovas, pro tennis.
And the corner case.
1985.
David Beckham soccer game.
Yeah, there
was one called Pure Football, FUT, and Gerard had clearly gone, "This is my time. I'm on the front cover." They got slated.
It was awful. That's why. FIFA Street. That was a good game.
Or was it NBA Jam?
Yeah.
Oh my days, NBA Jam.
Like,
when you used to go on fire when you'd flame up. Like a
there was an
good.
NFL tour game, and it was supposed to be like indoor one. It's the closest they did to that kind of stuff.
Trick NHL.
I'm still waiting for a really good rugby game now. I mean,
that's true.
Nottingham Rugby Club.
It does.
We've got a green and white, but we're not really represented by anything.
You'll be waiting. You'll be waiting a while.
A long time.
It does seem like a shame that rugby hasn't had kind of representations of a sports size because it is massive. It is a massive sport, especially
with the nation
in Eurasia and all that
it's
kind
just
of side.
the first year it's in the Olympics. This year.
That's true.
But it's the fact that like New Zealand with a hacker at the beginning, everyone knows that.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty iconic as a
thing.
sport, and it is picking up again. It is getting more popular, and a lot of people are preferring that sport over other sports.
Take it back. Do a rugby game where you are a college student and you're forced to do your punishments. You're in a bar doing shots, doing press ups. You're in a fountain singing the national anthem.
I think this is the thing that sports games need to understand is that it's best when it's personal. It really is. Like when you feel like you're invested in that sports team. You will support that team because of the game.
The wrestling games, you have a My Career mode, right? And you meet your guy, and then you start on Superstars, which is like, I mean, I assume now you start in NXT.
Okay.
You start in NXT, then you work your way up, then you'll be allowed to go to Superstars, which is like the weekend show. Yeah. Then you go on Raw, then you have to start rivalries. You can interfere in a match because you need to start a rivalry to get that belt. Things like that are really cool. They always do things like that.
I did it for NHL.
The fact that gives you freedom.
If I was a bit younger playing an NHL game, I would probably start straight away, get me right into the Bruins because of course I am. But now in the gaming aspect, I start right from the beginning, and because I can do that progression for my character.
With NHL, they did start you in sort of offshoot teams, didn't they? Before you got
Moose Jaw Warriors.
That's the thing I love about
Moose
FIFA.
Jaw Warriors.
You can literally just bang out Nottingham Forest,
London Knights.
I'll make you win the Champions League.
Yeah, I like doing that in the PES Master League. Like I just did PES, made my guy, and then you click a league you want to start in. So I started the English League 2.
But this is it.
And then they just go right. This is your team, and then you go cool, and then I can go abroad. I can go up, but you have to weigh it up, and it's like this is a percentage you're going to play for this team.
2K love that, don't they? With their NBA
2K has been amazing for this kind of stuff, and then, like I said, when I mean that they've been influential in that sense, I feel like every other sports game now is looking at their success and going, "What can we take from it?" But not fast enough. I don't like companies copying off other companies' ideas. I feel like they should take their own takes on stuff. But I don't care when it comes to sports games. You should all be copying off 2K's formula because it's amazing.
There's too much passion involved in a sport. In general life, sports, you throw your heart and soul into it.
Totally.
And for a game, you expect the same thing. But I mean, I know gamers. I could literally name 2 right now who buy nothing, no other games, but sports games, and generally
They're
FIFA.
So
I know people who buy console. They bought the new PlayStation, the new Xbox, so they can play FIFA on
solely
the next.
for FIFA.
And the next graphics.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Is it Pez?
That's what it means to everyone.
Is it Pez that's doing the thing where you play as a young lad?
That's FIFA.
That's FIFA.
Is that FIFA?
Yeah, the journey
mode.
Yeah, the journey mode.
FIFA
Right.
is starting, and I'm
sure.
I'm sure next year Pez will have it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will, but this is the thing.
Genius.
They should have had it years ago. How long have 2K been doing
Well,
it
that was
now?
it. You look at 2K. 2K have had
It was
it
like,
for
I think-
at least 2 years.
I think it's
3
because
years.
I think they knew that they could just rely on football fans, and then all of a sudden they might be thinking, we need
We
something
need to make a
extra
better
now.
game.
If you throw
Right?
in a
'Cause we're
story
making a
mode,
game.
you throw in a story mode, and it's like I had it with the wrestling games. I was never really big on wrestling, but the fact I can make my wrestler, and I've had my own career, and all these cutscenes with him, and then it's like I've contributed to
Right.
that.
Yeah.
What
So
I'm-
to have that for every other
What
sports
I'm really
game.
happy to see about this though is because obviously when we do these career modes in American sports, they're very Americanized. It's not necessarily a negative thing, but I always find it quite light. Obviously Spike Lee's one was a little bit different. He tried to get heavy with stuff, but because it's still a PG game in most cases,
They
right?
need to appeal to everyone.
You need to appeal to everyone. It can't be too heavy. It's never too sad or anything like that. There's not really many mishaps, or your mum might die and then you're okay, but it's not really your mum, so you don't actually really care, right? It's just your character, and you're not really bothered. You're not invested in it. Is what I mean.
We do care. Caden's mum.
We're not invested in that, right?
Oh!
Right?
I love this.
Does that mean we can bully Conrad now?
I'm gonna bully him all night. All night. Wait, what
I'm
did
just
I
pointing out that
Do we
we're
make
not
the
saying
joke
we
that
don't
he's standing
care
up
if our
right now?
mums don't die.
We
do love our
understood the
mums.
clarification without you putting in.
All
Right?
of
Joe
our
that need a
mums.
life size again. We'll do that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is with this FIFA The Journey, I'm quite excited to see how gritty it is because all the bits I have played feel very, I don't know, emotion based. It doesn't, not necessarily in the decisions that you make from it, but in how the story reads. It feels very much like it's going to be gritty. It's going to be edgy. There's going to be things in there that you don't like.
To be fair,
decisions
there
that
are,
you have to make.
I will do like playing PES, playing my Become a Legend mode, playing a game, play a match. I've not done great in that match, and then the next one comes up and it's like this match you're on the bench. I'm genuinely let it go. Oh, damn it! Like, I'm on the bench, and it's like, I need to
Don't play an
better.
NHL game then.
It's so frustrating
Because with an NHL Pro, you do actually, obviously you do shifts as a hockey player back and forth. You do actually just sit
off all the time.
on the bench waiting for your next shift like that.
Same
Same
with NBA.
You have to watch the match, and you sit, and then you
always
fast forward it, and you sit and watch, and then
skip.
you go, I'm going to get in. And then it gets to like 80 minutes, and you go, are they going to put me in? And the screen goes black, and then you appear, and you go, oh, thank God. I at least got to play for 10 minutes.
Yeah. And it's win the game and you're 5 points down.
Yeah, brilliant.
So to bring other games that are sports orientated, which aren't actual sports in real life, i.e. Rocket League, that sort of thing, the Philadelphia 76ers owner has bought or invested in 2 esports teams.
Yeah.
So now it's all sort of going down that path of esports is becoming a bigger thing now.
Good, genuine market. MLG, it's a genuine thing. You've got your major league gamers.
as well.
They wear jerseys. They make jerseys for it.
You've got your esports teams.
for it.
It's sponsored. It's
In places
Why should it be less? So many people enjoy gaming. Why shouldn't it be?
Yeah, agreed.
well, you look at it. It's absolutely insane through the fact that early 90s there were literally TV programs dedicated to people playing video games, like kids playing video games on TV.
There is a TV channel that is they do things like different show stuff, but they will say right, Call of Duty tournament's on, and they have commentators and they flick from screen to screen, and I'm like, I sit there personally, I'm going, I have it on the background, but it's not getting into it. But some people pay to go see it live.
Yeah.
Spend.
If it was local, I'd go see because it's a massive spectacle. It's amazing.
It's a bit. It reminds me of the days when Games Master was on TV, and we would just be there watching people play games. And I feel like that kind of disintegrated a bit when everything went multiplayer, like live multiplayer. Yeah. And then obviously Twitch came out, and then people realised that we quite like watching people play video games. And obviously the fact that now we can build on that what we do with sports, you got jerseys, you hire out arenas. I mean, there was that documentary where someone literally put his heart and soul into the esports and just hired out massive arenas and tore around. And that's becoming a thing now. It's insane.
There we go. So there is. We're going to end there, I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you did enjoy what we've been talking about, even if you didn't, please let us know. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell us what you want us to talk about, and we will get on that for you guys. All right. But as always, stay engaged.
Peace.
Bye.
76 is raw.
you on about?
I don't know. I chose like the worst team that I actually support in any given sport.
They're so bad.
They're not good.
Make sure you cut it as soon as he opens his mouth, yeah?
They can tell us we're crazy, and we can say you haven't seen anything yet.